What's up? This is Torii Hunter with the Minnesota Twins, and you're watching BMA Networks. It's good. It feels good to come back here and play and finish my career here. And I was able to work with these young guys, man, and all the stuff that I've accumulated over my years and learned, and all the wisdom and healed pain that I've accumulated. I try to give it back to these younger guys and try to make them better. And but at the same time, still perform at a high level and play the game the right way and show them how to play the game the right way. All I can do is try to serve. You got to serve the lead, so that's what I try to do. I think about a lot of things, and I was up at 4 o'clock this morning and just kind of trying to jot down all the thank yous and everybody that I can possibly think of. But you can't get everybody because everybody played a part. In me playing this game for so long and have a little bit of success, and so that a lot of people played the key parts in my career. When I think about that, it takes me back to a scripture. Iron sharpens iron, as another man sharpens another. And I started to think about my granddad. When I was about 8, 9 years old, he passed on, but. My mom was working. She's a school teacher, and she was always gone. And and she teached it was about 45 minutes she drove, and it took her a while to get home. So I would go to my grandparents' house, and my granddad would always watch the Cubs, WGN, and I couldn't stand every time he walked in, he's watching the Cubs. I'm like, put the football game on or something, but he would make me sit down and sit on that couch and watch the Cubs. And, I didn't like it at first, but over time, there's a guy by the name of Andre Dawson. And I'm watching him play, and he's hitting these home runs and kept hitting these home runs, and he ended up with 49 home runs, and he got MVP. And I think he gave him a blank, just told him, fill it out. Whatever you want to pay me, pay me. And I really respected that guy. He had a curl. I had the curl. And I really wanted to be like Andre Dawson. I hit like him. I wanted to be like him. I threw like him. I tried to do everything like him. But my granddad, just was teaching me a craft. I had no idea that he was doing that. But he made me sit down and watch this game. And next thing you know, he just kind of put it in me. And I said, you know what? I want to play baseball. After about a year of watching the Cubs that year and Andre Dawson, hitting those home runs, I decided to go play baseball at 9 or 10 years old, and it went on from there. So my granddad had taught me a craft, and you talk about iron sharpening iron. He did that.
He was so excited to be able to come back home where it started, the team that drafted him. So it was exciting. It was different because when I leave a team, I'm like, I'm done with the team, okay? We're not going back, no looking back. So I was like, okay, let me try to find out my twin stuff that I think I probably burned when we left, but just coming back in and being the embrace and the love that everyone showed. A lot of the same people were still around, so it felt like we were coming back home.
Always follow your dream, but all of us have dreams, and I said it earlier, but you have to step out and get it done. There's going to be doors shut, and you might get frustrated, but keep searching and keep trying to find it and keep working hard, keep grinding, and that door will be open. You just have to stay resilient and keep working, and I definitely think that things will happen. Paul Molitor, special man. He taught me some things that prolonged my career. Without the things that he's taught me, I might not want to say what he's taught me because other teams will know that he's teaching them as well. But he's taught me a lot, and trust me. And the 2 years I had a chance to play with him and in spring training a lot in the big leagues, and he was always telling me things and giving me advice and giving me understanding. And just to come back, and play for him, it was an honor. When I saw he got the job last year, I said, man, I got to come back and play with Molly. And he's not only a good friend, he's a really good player, great player, very knowledgeable, very fruitful. Everything that he's learned, he's giving it back to me. And everything I've learned, I've given it back to many other players. So Paul Molitor, I want to thank you for being that iron that sharpened me. Thank you.
Yeah, we don't want to say retirement because he's not the type of guy that's going to sit around like he's in the rocking chair, feet propped up. He's a worker. He's going to go out and keep working in some capacity. So he's just transitioning careers.
You know, it's all about the fans. I mean, they're the ones that kind of kept me motivated, kept that adrenaline going. The reason why I wanted to step in to the plate and face whoever's throwing, pitching that day, whether it's Randy Johnson, Roger Clemens, whoever it may be. Those are the ones that elevated me, and I was able to pull something deep inside of me and pull it out and get the job done. You don't do it often in baseball. 3 out of 10, you're a hero. That's 7 out of 10 times you're failing. Do that at your job, fired. At school is an F. Anything in this world, it's a failing ratio, but in baseball, you're hitting 300. So, the fans, they kept me up on a day-to-day basis. So I thank them and I love them. And thank you for all the support, whether it was good and bad. We had good times, we had bad times, but they were always there. Oh, man. I would have to say a particular season, and everybody knows 2002 special. I mean, you talk about a team that came up together and we fought together. We took beatings together. We learned a lot in the game. And that 2002 team, that's something that it always stuck with me. Whenever I'm giving an example to the young guys, I talk about 2002 and what we did and the bond we had and to prove everybody wrong. We were supposed to be up for a contraction, and everybody called us the best team in best AAA team in baseball, which was an insult. And all of us would get on the phone, David Ortiz, Doug McCavish, Corey Koski, Jock, we all get on the phone and talk about it in the off season. Say, hey, let's prove everybody wrong. Let's show them that we're the best. We were supposed to get dispersed in some kind of mock draft and dispersed all the players. And so we were thinking, like, this is our last time playing together. Let's go out there and play with all our heart. So we had a chip on our shoulders. That's probably why I threw the ball back at the pitcher. And so we played with attitude. We played it to try to prove the haters wrong. And we went out there and fought. And, made my first All-Star appearance and had a great moment there. Robbing one of the best hitters in the game, the best hitter in the game, Barry Bonds. And then going on to the ALCS and winning that division and going to the ALCS and playing the Angels, who beat us, what was it, Game 6? Well, I don't know. I forgot. But I definitely think that 2002 is a moment that I'll never forget. The friendships that I've had in that clubhouse, the bond, the chemistry, that we built in that clubhouse. You can't get that in too many places. And so it's something that I'll never forget. And so 2002, I can see myself 50 years from now, not 20, 50 years from now in my rocking chair then and thinking about 2002. What's up? This is Torii Hunter with the Minnesota Twins, and you're watching BMA Networks.